You see me? Yes, you can. Hello and welcome. We are early August and it is a jungle in here. Tomato harvesting day. There are lots ready and lots to come. So I'm going to be harvesting tomatoes. It's getting difficult to manoeuvre in here now. So many plants growing everywhere, especially with this squash that I was daft enough to let grow. I think I have an apology to make. A couple of weeks ago I commented on the pineapple lilies just as they were starting to flower and described them as nothing particularly special and a little insignificant, more interesting and quirky and a bit of fun. Well, a couple of weeks on, they've continued flowering and stretching out those flower spikes and are actually looking rather splendid. So I have to take it back. They're not insignificant. They're gorgeous. And I should know better because I've been growing them here for several years. I have to admit, year on year though, they are getting stronger and beefier, healthier plants. And these are my favourites. The dark purple leafed variety with its pale white flowers. But because of these long tall flower spikes, they do stay in flower for several weeks. So I have lots of the purpley flowers on their tall, splendid flower spikes with their little tufty pineapple-y tops. And there's two, yes, there's the other white one, the purple leaves and the white flowers. So it's quite nice that these two are actually a couple of weeks behind each other. So I'm going to get a nice long display from the white flowers. I'll bring you in for a real close-up. While they're looking splendid, I need to show them off and apologise for being so insulting. Gorgeous, standing tall, really thick, strong stems. Now I have no idea if they would fare outdoors. Even here in the southwest, I have always grown them here inside the polytunnel, and here they do extremely well. And I don't even have to dig them up over the winter. These bulbs survive quite nicely in the ground. But as I say, I'm inside a polytunnel. It makes quite the difference. Earlier this year, I allowed this beautiful purpley blue cabbage to flower and go to seed. And today I'm going to collect its seeds, ready to start some new plants. Now I can't remember the name of this cabbage variety, which is why I've allowed it to seed, so I can guarantee growing some more of it. I have, however, managed to find an empty seed packet at the house with a picture of a dark purpley blue cabbage on the front. And I suspect that is what this cabbage is. So I'll fish out that packet again and type its name onto the screen for you. I'll also put it in the description below. I can't guarantee 100% that that's what this cabbage variety is. I'm pretty sure it will be. I think I'll also see if I can purchase another pack of those seeds and grow the two alongside each other. My own harvested seeds and seeds from the packet that I buy. I'll try and keep things accurately labelled and see if they grow looking the same. Because it would be very nice to have a name for this variety. Mainly because I like it lots. Not only does it grow well and taste delicious, it looks beautiful. Now to harvest some more of those seeds. Just picking off the dry brown pods. And cracking them open, rubbing them through my fingers to split them open and release those tiny seeds. Can we get one? Can't tip the dish up, they'll all fall out. There we go. A tiny, I don't know if we can focus, a little tiny cabbage seed. Ready to grow a whole new plant. Well, the netting has worked. And today we get to harvest lots of this wonderful Thornless Blackberry. So ready, they're just dropping off the bush. Not sure how many I'll harvest, I keep eating them all. They're just so yummy. Oh wow, wonderful! And I've barely started. There's loads more to get. Now for some reason the birds don't seem to know this blackcurrant bush is here. So we'll get a wonderful harvest from that today as well. Maybe the cats spend more time in this part of garden keeping everything away. I'm not sure, but I'm certainly very glad to be having the blackcurrants. Well, the outdoor squash is starting to do some exciting things. This is obviously going to be a big squash. I have no idea what combination of cross-pollination produced it. Let's hope it tastes nice. Oh, and sadly in my hand I have a delicata squash. Very underripe and not ready yet. I accidentally snapped it off. It was growing on the plant and pushing into the soil. And I thought this end is going to rot if I leave that, so I was trying to straighten it up a bit and it snapped off on me. I'm going to take it home, chop it up and fry it, see if it tastes good even though it's underripe. I know they taste delicious when they're ready. Not to worry, because round here we have lots more little tiny ones starting to come. So there will be more delicata squash. And in here, this is a most peculiar shaped squash. Again, I have no idea what it's going to turn out like, but it's an interesting shape. And this sunflower we were looking at the other week, with its 4 little extra heads, is all flowering today as well. All 4 at once, very pretty. And the big mammoth head is still going. Lost a few petals in the wind though. That's been a successful morning. A good harvest of vegetables and fruits. And seeds as well. I've got some seeds from that red cabbage, purpley blue, and some black pods left on the bean stalks, which is giving me some nice ripe bean seeds for next year. We can't see them, I'll fall out the dish. There we go. So I shall shell these pods and get lots more beans. So these were left on the plant, they've gone all dry and crispy. And if we break them open, I've got too much in my hands, there we go. One nice black bean pod. Crack it open, and inside we have lovely dry bean seeds. Ready to start next year's planting. Not until the spring though. So I'll store these over the winter. Lots of lovely blackberries today. I've left the netting off the blackberry bush now. There's plenty more fruit to come, but I don't mind sharing with the birds. I do object to them eating all of it though. And this is a lucky bonus. I didn't expect the blackcurrants. I've been watching them for a few weeks. I knew they were there, but I have to admit I was expecting the bush to be stripped bare. The birds don't seem to have found it. Or maybe one of my cats spends more time there than I'm aware of. Lots of tomatoes. The last 2 corn cobs that I left last week. And 3 gherkins again. 3 seems to be the magic number with gherkins. Well, that's it for today. Remember, whatever you're doing, have fun doing it. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now. If you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to click that like button and let me know. Click subscribe and YouTube will make sure you see my next video. So bye for now, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget, whatever you're doing, have fun doing it.